Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling, the Wednesday Night War edition. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with the Fiend, Josh Reese.
Howdy everyone, how's everything going today?
That's not how you talk
smell
in the Fiend mask.
Wow, that is terrible smelling.
Let me see.
Yeah. What the fuck were y'all guys doing in that thing?
Let me see. Oh, it smells like Josh. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You're the one that wears it.
Okay, I've worn it a lot, but still, there's no reason it needs to smell. I shower.
It just smells like rubber.
I shower a lot. I don't know.
It just smells like the gross rubber that they make it in.
It does smell pretty bad. Hi everyone, how's it going today? I'm Josh Reese, and that's Andrew.
I already said all
Pisano.
this.
I'm just helping you out.
No, you
because
don't-
I know you're flustered now that Joe's not here today.
I'm not. How am I flustered?
I don't know. You seem flustered. You were angry telling me all these stories earlier. Ooh, some of these stories.
You told me that you got a gun pointed at you 3 different times by cops.
Yeah, because I'm Hispanic, and you've had a gun. You know what? We're part of the gun club. We've both had guns pointed at us before.
Yeah, but mine wasn't a cop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What kind? Okay, so this all
No.
This all started.
No.
This all started because on the Monday night podcast for Monday Night Raw, Andrew, Eric, and Joe had no idea why Bobby Lashley instantly put his hands behind his back because, 3 white people don't understand police brutality.
Because he's a bad actor.
Don't understand why, as a black man or Hispanic man, when a policeman comes near you, you put your hands behind your back.
When a
It's just habit.
policeman.
Yeah.
When a policeman.
Yeah, when the 5-0 comes near you, man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to put your hands behind your back and make sure you're not a threat.
No, in that segment.
You're not a threat.
In that segment, troll. In that segment, he didn't know he was being arrested. He was like, "What, huh?" And come on, it was bad.
He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. I knew it was coming whenever I got mine. So,
Did you really?
yeah,
No, you didn't.
brown face, buddy. Walk a mile in my shoes. You'll understand. Anybody else out there? I bet you understand too. We've all been through this.
Sure.
Brown pride.
But put up the wall, right?
Put it on the wall.
Yeah, you fucking moron. All right, so still put up the wall, really?
Yeah, man. Fuck, have you seen some of the... There's too many bad people, murderers and rapists that always come across the border. Build that fence. Build that fence as high as you can.
Including you. You're here.
Well,
Should we send you back?
my family was here... Okay, we don't dig it deep, but my family was original Texans, buddy. The border crossed us. We did not cross the border. We were here first.
But fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So NXT starts with Mauro Ranallo on the platform. He says NXT's hotter than chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Worst comment. Bam.
Welcome back, Mauro.
Yeah, it's not Christmas yet, but Jesus, if that's
You see Corey Graves tweeted about it after? He was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, Mauro?" No.
Okay, I was about to. I could believe it.
Yeah.
No, well, you know what? One of the things that I noticed with Mauro Ranallo coming back was because now I know all this commentary stuff and everything. It made me listen to him more, and he steps over. Everybody else talking so many times. It's crazy.
So all the
I understand.
Shut up for a second. All the play-by-play guys do that anyway because for some reason there's like a. It's either like they. I'm pretty sure they just tell the play-by-play guy if there's a big move, you have to call it no matter what. And if there's a pin attempt, there'll be times when like anyone's talking. It could be any show, and they're like, "Well, I spoke to Bobby Lashley. Oh, a kick out." Like like Cole will do it.
Okay.
Vic Joseph does it. They all do it.
Okay. Well, maybe that's not so much of a criticism as it just is the way it happens in pro wrestling. But God, is it annoying.
Well, again, what Corey Graves said wasn't so bad, but I think the biggest thing was the hypocrisy of it all because, you have fucking Michael Cole,
Right.
who's way worse than Ranallo.
Right.
So what are you talking about?
Well, obviously, he was just trying to give him a jab. That was it.
Yeah. Sure. Obviously.
Ronaldo just can't take it.
So in the background, while Ronaldo's talking, we see Killian Dane get in the ring. He says Damian Priest isn't man enough to fight me, but I'm not leaving this ring until someone comes out and faces me right now. And out comes the Bruiserweight. So we have a rematch. The rubber match, I guess. I think so. Yeah. They've had 2. They've each won 1. So we got Killian Dane versus Pete Dunne. Dunne goes for the Vader Bomb, but... I'm sorry, Dane goes for the Vader Bomb, obviously.
Okay, I understood.
But Dunne countered with the triangle submission. Later, Dane went for it again, but Dunne met him on the second rope and jumped on Dane's back to put him in a sleeper hold. Mm-hmm. And then Dane passed out, but fell backwards, and he ended up falling onto Dunne. And he got the pass-out win, basically.
Yeah, it was essentially the kind of the reverse of what happened at NXT TakeOver. Remember when he passed out and he broke up a pin attempt?
That's right.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I kind of enjoy it. I like the pass-out kind of stuff, you know? Yeah. Although maybe they don't need to do it as often, but, you know, spread it out a little bit. You know, use it judiciously.
What? Use it what?
Use it judiciously.
Judiciously. Okay.
Judiciously.
We're gonna look up that. We're gonna look up that word later.
You're flustering me.
Did you type that one out?
No, I did not.
What did you type for this match?
This match, I typed out. Where is it? No. Pete Dunne loved the passing out spot and the win.
Had the SME type. Had the SME type of spot during TakeOver.
That's right. That's right.
The SME type of spot. Okay,
SME cool. type. Look, I can read my handwriting perfectly.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So next up, we have Kathy Kelly interviewing Dakota Kai. Dakota says, tonight I'm going to take out Rhea Ripley, just like I took out that hood rat, Mia Yim. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch, Dakota.
Yeah. Tough words.
Very ouch, baby.
Tough words from a bad girl. Mm-hmm. Bad girl.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that ever again. That was bad. My God.
Bad girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, y'all guys all have different types of gimmick. You got Jewish Seth. You've got.
I have a lot of things.
You've got a Joker. You know, I can do bad girl.
No, you can't. You can't do that. My God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, man, I was trying to see if I had one of the quotes on here from you, but I think it's on my external hard drive.
Do you want me to give you one right now? Here we go. Cero miedo.
No, don't do that either.
I had Andrew saying, he was singing this before we got up here.
I got it. Shut up. Shut up. I have it. You ready? You ready?
It's not my fault I was born with a beautiful hair of head.
It's not my fault I was born with a beautiful hair of head. Josh Reese, May 5th, 2018.
Look at this hair of head. Look at this hair of head.
May 5th, 2018.
You know what?
That can't be right. It's got to be earlier than that. Because I've had the studio since... And this was in the... I'm pretty sure Hair of Head, wasn't that in like the old 610 studios?
Oh, 610.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. I mean, my hair of head compared to your hair of head, this one wins out. I like these nuts. I don't remember. Why do you have just drops of me? When the fuck did I ever say that?
I got to put that in the soundboard so I can play it whenever I want.
I like these nuts. That's terrible.
What was that, Josh? What do you like?
I like these nuts.
Really? Are you sure about that?
I like these nuts.
Oh.
I've been misquoted. I like these nuts. Shut up, Josh.
It's not my fault I was born with a beautiful hair of head.
So beautiful.
Beautiful hair of head.
So beautiful.
God, I only have those two. There should probably be like 100, really. There really should.
There should not be.
And then I gotta take the bad girl one now. I gotta put that. I need like a whole soundboard of just Josh.
I don't think people would enjoy that very much. It might be funnier for you.
Bad girl. I like these nuts. Hair of head. Bad girl. These nuts. I like these nuts.
That's terrible. Stop misquoting me. You can make anybody sound terrible if you're just taking snippets. I bet you I had a great point when I said I like these nuts.
Yeah, you think?
I think so.
Yeah, clearly. You always have great points.
I do. Amazing.
Yeah. All right, so next up, the Undisputed Era come out to the ring, minus Bobby Fish, who is...
I like these nuts.
Yeah. Do you? I don't know. Sorry, I don't think it worked that time either.
Shit.
Yeah, so Bobby Fish isn't there. He's legit injured. Got an injured neck. Maybe Josh will have something on that later.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Probably.
Adam Cole bitches that Finn Balor, kicked him in the face last week, and he wants answers from him. But instead, Keith Lee comes out and gets in the ring. Kyle O'Reilly tells Lee, sure, you have some amazing moments, but what do you have to show for it? And Lee says, well, I turned your champion into one of the most viral gifts today, which is really funny.
Very true.
That was from when he body checked him into the crowd, which was fucking awesome. And then Lee takes a look at their titles, and O'Reilly says, hey, man, my eyes are up here. That's really good. Lee says, I'm trying to decide which of these championships I should take first. Cole says, how about we make a moment right now and we end your freaking career? Lee hits Cole with the mic, and he fights all three guys successfully, so the Undisputed Era retreats. But then Ciampa comes out and throws Cole back in the ring. Lee goes for the Spirit Bomb, but Strong and O'Reilly save their leader and retreat again. And then Ciampa gets in the ring and picks up the NXT Championship. So
Goldie. One day it's going to come back to Daddy. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Might be a while, though.
It might be a while. Yeah, when I started about what happened later, when I started thinking about it, I feel like the push is going for Keith Lee. That's my take. But we'll get there.
Well, you already went there. You just went there now.
We're getting there. I mean, I could change my mind by the time we get there.
You just skipped ahead.
We could get there. They don't know what's coming. People have not seen NXT yet. That's why they're listening to this podcast, so they can understand.
Some people don't. Some people do that, yeah. But I would say most people do watch and then listen.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Next up, we have Xia Li versus Shayna Baszler. Xia cuts a backstage promo vowing to get revenge and then kicks at the camera. It was very, very dumb. It was pretty lame.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to show you the warrior. And then she kicks at the camera.
I'm still trying to get a take on her gimmick. I feel like she's a Street Fighter, maybe?
Yeah.
Like Chung-Li? Is that racist?
Chung-Li?
Is that her name, Chung-Li?
Is
Right?
it?
I think so. Oh, Lord. Maybe that is terribly racist.
Yeah, I think you are.
People know what I'm talking about.
People know you're racist.
They understand. They understand. They understood the gif. I'm typing that in. Chung-Li.
Did they understand?
Chung-Li. Yeah, Chun, not Chung. I added a G. There, yeah. She's this girl. Yeah. So everyone type in Chun-Li in their computer, and you'll get what I'm trying to say. I think that's who she's going for.
She's very muscular, though. But like on Instagram, she looks like she has an amazing body. Mm-hmm. But now I'm starting to think it's just Photoshop, and she's really just super buff. I don't know.
You think they softened those curves out on Photoshop?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, as for the match, Shayna stomped on Lee's elbow early in. Lee powerbombed Shayna, but Shayna kicked out and then made her tap to the Kirifuda clutch. And we'll get back to Shayna later. Earlier today, a familiar face shows up to Full Sail.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yep.
I honestly thought he had retired.
No, he's been
I had no clue he was there.
he's been in NXT UK.
No clue whatsoever.
Yeah.
So this was a total shocker for me. It was a disappointment for sure.
So you thought back like a year ago, whatever, when he quit NXT and walked out the door, you thought he was done?
Yep, done. Gonzo. Maybe that's just how little I cared about Cassius Ohno, but I mean, NXT's been better since he's been gone.
He really is a great worker, though. It's just a shame
Is
he's
he?
so goofy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Did you watch the match?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Every time you piss me off tonight, every time you piss me off.
I like these nuts.
So just remember that. Okay, buddy? So yeah, Ono arrives at Full Sail. He hypes the Worlds Collide show, which will be the night before the Rumble here in Houston. They usually don't, it's not like, I don't think it's ever been on the network, so, I mean, they probably filmed some footage, but I don't know if it's going to be on the network this time or not, but I'm not going to pay to see that. I don't really care about that much.
Well, we don't have to. Wink, wink.
Well, no, this is just like, it's basically like a house show.
I'm sure it'll be still fun and something that we should probably go
Yeah, you think Booker T will get us tickets?
No, probably not. I haven't heard from Booker in a while. Now that
doesn't
he's on
respond.
Fox, he's way too big for his former producer Josh. I like these nuts. I mean, it probably was.
So yeah, Ono considers himself the best British wrestler, and he says, he's here to see if anyone wants an early preview of Worlds Collide. So yeah.
Could you hit it again?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, give me 1 second. Here we go.
I like these nuts. No.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Sorry.
It's not my fault I was born with the beautiful hair of Ed.
Yeah.
I like these nuts.
I don't have it pulled up anymore. I just have you pulled up right now. Next up, we have the Forgotten Sons. They kill 2 jobbers. Blake and Cutler win with their finisher, and then after the match, Jackson Riker chokeslams one of the jobbers out of the ring on the apron, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was a good spot. Riker is still someone that I feel like should be.
Jackson Riker.
Yeah, Jackson Riker.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Forgotten Sons versus, this is Josh's notes, an Evolve jobber team. Oh, they're from Evolve?
Yeah.
Oh, good for
Yeah,
you.
see, I got that.
Quick match, nothing to writ. Okay, never mind. There was some more to write about. Jackson Wrecker chalk slams the black jobber onto the ring apron.
Apron.
Choke
slams.
Chalk slams.
The black jobber on the ring apron. I understood what I was writing.
Is his race really important?
Just to determine which jobber it was. I didn't remember their names.
That's why it doesn't really matter.
Hey, and see what I got there? Nothing to write. And I didn't finish
okay.
and then I did.
And then Jackson Wrecker.
Jackson Riker.
Jackson Wrecker chalk slams.
Isn't there an I in there somewhere? Is there an I in Riker?
No, it's spelled all weird. It's R-Y-K-E-R.
Yeah, see? Who the fuck's going to get that?
I
have a hard enough time with regular names.
But that's Wrecker. That's not Riker, what you wrote. And then you put chalk slam. It's CHOKE.
Listen, I understood.
Choke slam.
I understood.
Yeah. Next up, we have Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley. Ripley comes out to the stage and says, the way you set us up at War Games was very clever, but the funny things about those setups is right now. And then Mia Yim comes out, gets in the ring. Dakota swings the knee brace, but Mia ducks, and they fight for a while, and they end up brawling all the way to the back. After that, Shayna and friends come out and attack Ripley. Ripley fights off Shafir and Duke, but then Shayna puts in the Kirifuda clutch. Ripley starts fighting out of it, but Shafir and Duke help out. They pull Ripley's arms, and then Shayna puts her to sleep. And then Shayna gets on the mic and tells Ripley, "You want a title match? Be careful what you wish for, because I want a title match too. Bam. And you're going to get it December 18th.
I like the way that they got Ripley to pass out. That was nice. I've never seen that before. Two people holding on to arms. Of course, highly illegal, but it was nice.
Well, it wasn't a match.
Of course.
Next up, we have a Finn Balor promo. He says everyone wants a piece of the Prince, Ciampa, Riddle, Gargano, Undisputed Era, but they're all playing checkers, and I'm playing chess. And then he says, I told everyone my future will be my past, and then we see clips of Balor with the old NXT title and black and white footage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Finn Balor's amazing.
Yep. Next up, we have Cassius Ohno. Oh, hold on. I got it ready. Sorry, hold on. We got Cassius Ohno.
I like these nuts.
Oh, shit. I did it again. Damn it. We got Cassius Ohno versus Matt Riddle. Ohno tries to break Riddle's toes. That was gross.
Oh, no.
And then it looked like Ohno was going for the Bro Derek, but then Riddle got out of it, and then Riddle hit the Bro Derek for the win. So he's 4-0 now against Cassius.
So you gave this a thumbs up match? You thought this was fine?
I thought it was a good match. Okay. I didn't say it was like a great match or an amazing match, but it was a good match.
Yeah, I thought
Ohno knows how to wrestle. The fucking foot thing is, I hate that. It's fucking gross.
British strong style. I did not realize that I knew they had wrestled a few times. But it's their fourth time wrestling?
Yeah.
Terrible. Not for me.
That was like Riddle's first feud, remember?
Not for me. Yeah, they did it 3 straight times? No, thank you.
Well, because the first one was like 5 seconds, remember?
So what, doesn't count?
Yeah.
I guess not.
It's been a couple years. It's been like
Ohno's
a while.
Ohno's 1-3?
No. He's 0-4 against Riddle.
0-4. Yeah, that's what it was. That's right.
Next up, we have Raul Mendoza versus...
Terrible, Andrew. It was terrible. Go ahead.
What was terrible about it?
Yeah, toes, fucking him being fat as fuck and slow. Look, I understand. I'm a fat guy. I shouldn't be railing on other fat guys. But you know what you also don't see me in? A Speedo. Thank God. I'm just saying. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you're just like a basketball player. Wear basketball shorts.
Yeah.
Like Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, moving on. We got Raul Mendoza versus the return of Kushida. Mendoza starts making his entrance, but then Cameron Grimes hits him with the double stomps out of nowhere on the stage. Yeah, that was cool.
That was fine with that.
Yeah. So he replaces Mendoza, and then Kushida wins with a roll-up.
Did you see the way?
Fucking roll-up.
Did you see the way they were like, well, they've got to wait for Regal to make it official, and the ref was like,
yeah, I got it. There it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you know if you turn the volume all the way up, you could actually hear Regal come through his headset, and you just hear this. You hear War Games.
He came out later. I actually thought that's what he was going to do. I was like, oh shit, we're getting another War Games match.
War Games.
Look, I mean, okay. We don't like roll-ups. Roll-ups are bad. Roll-ups are bad, okay? That was terrible, too.
Good Lord.
That was terrible.
Stop doing impressions.
That was terrible,
You can't
too.
do it.
That was terrible, too. But what I will say is that I thought the roll-up that Kushida had was, I mean, it was interesting.
I like these nuts. I like these nuts.
I don't like these nuts. Look, it was a unique roll up. That's what I'll say. It was a unique roll up.
All right, whatever.
So not only got the shoulders down, he stretched back to make sure his shoulders were down. And he couldn't pin. I thought it was unique. That's all I wanted to say.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the main event: Undisputed Era versus Keith Lee. Whoop whoop. I regret that.
I got with you.
Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and Tommaso Ciampa. Finn Balor comes out. He drop kicks Adam Cole into the ref, knocking the referee out. Balor gave Ciampa the 1916 DDT. And then Balor was getting ready to drop kick Cole into the turnbuckle. But then this was such a great shot. There's a tight zoom on Finn Balor. But then right behind him, Keith Lee rises up. And he just fucking... Oh, God, Josh is doing it now. God damn it. Keith Lee rises up. Get back to your chair.
There we go. It was just like that.
Oh, I feel like I got raped. Don't
Just
ever stand behind me like that.
Just like
again.
that.
Keith Lee rises up. He looks like the fucking Hulk. He really does.
God, yeah.
And he grabs Balor by the throat. He gives Balor a spirit bomb, but then Cole super kicks Lee. Cole goes for the last shot, but then Keith Lee picks him up and hits his jackhammer finisher for the win. After the match, William Regal comes out and says Adam Cole will defend the NXT Championship
At War Games
on December 18th. So next week we have Finn Balor versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Keith Lee for the right to face Cole for the title, and that's how the show ends. Now, since it's not a takeover, it's December 18th thing in 2 weeks.
Right.
It's obviously Keith Lee. You don't have Cole and Ciampa on regular TV. You don't have Cole and Balor for the title on regular. Hey, maybe you do. I don't know. I'm just saying, that's not usually how they do it, unless they really want to win the ratings war so bad, and they make it Balor and have Balor win the title. Because we'll get to it soon, but AEW is also building towards December 18th because it's the last.
Right.
It's basically the last show of the year that the ratings matter. Because the week after that, it's Christmas, so the ratings you can't. The ratings don't really matter. It doesn't, you know what I mean? And then after that, it's, New Year's. So it's the last big show for both companies where the ratings will actually matter.
I will say NXT is really good at giving us what we want.
Yeah.
And what we want
What do we want, though?
I think what we want is Balor or Ciampa.
Well, of course, but you have to pick one.
I know. And, I mean, I think...
I'm going to still say that Keith Lee wins. I'm going to still say that'll still be a great match. And Keith Lee is super over right now.
Right. Well, that was going to be my other point, is that they're clearly pushing Keith Lee, I think, a little bit more than the other two. Slightly.
Keith Lee, just right now, just for this one match,
Right.
Keith Lee versus Adam Cole
Baby.
is certainly going to be better than the match they're hyping on AEW for December 18th, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Would you agree?
Any one of those three, it's going to be an incredible match.
Right.
And not the other, not the one on AEW.
No, I mean, Jericho's a huge name, but his opponent isn't.
No.
So,
No. And you get 2 title matches because Shayna is also going to have a title match too.
yes.
So, I mean, I feel like they're going to really do it up, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Ripley, maybe that'll be it.
Ripley wins.
Ripley might win.
Ripley wins, but
I could
Adam
see
Cole
them doing
retains.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see Ripley winning.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for that. Are we filling out score sheets for that one? Am I going to win back the title?
We both have Ripley
I think
winning.
we should know. Yeah, but I'm going to have Adam Cole winning, baby.
Okay, so you lost. So yeah, on to AEW. We start with the Young Bucks and Dustin Rhodes versus the Inner Circle. Was the audio fucking up for you in the beginning?
It was.
Okay.
So yeah, there was another guy that tweeted it out, and I was like, I tweeted back at him, and apparently it was nationwide in the beginning, because I was wondering. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah. So what do you what do you have there?
Oh, okay.
The first part?
So you know what we haven't seen in a while, Undertaker.
No, stop it.
That was perfect.
No, it was not.
That's perfect.
Nope, no, it was not. And penalty.
I like these nuts.
All right, try again.
You know
like
what we
these
haven't
nuts.
seen in a
I like
while.
these nuts.
Sammy
these
coming
nuts.
out.
I like these nuts. I like these nuts.
All right.
Sammy coming out with this terrible panda hat, or whatever the fuck it was. We haven't seen that.
I think they were like, now that you're in the Inner Circle, you can't look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
So,
I'm down for that.
yeah.
He's still retarded in different ways, but he doesn't look retarded.
Okay. Dustin got a hot tag and looked really good for a 50-year-old man.
I like the spot. Hold on. Let
Yeah.
me catch my breath.
Right.
That's good.
He gave Santana a Canadian Destroyer. Later, Sammy Guevara hit the 630 on Dustin, but he kicked out.
Nice.
Ortiz later charged. I don't know why this was done. It makes no sense in my opinion. And I'm all for cursing. I mean, I love when, especially on the AEW pay-per-views, when Moxley yells fuck.
Right.
You know, he did it multiple times last pay-per-view. But this made no sense. For some reason, Ortiz charged at Nick Jackson and yelled, hey, suck my big fat dick. And like they bleeped it at the very end. But you heard, hey, suck my big fat. And then it was like, what?
Right.
Why would you charge at someone and say, hey, suck my big fat dick?
Because these nuts.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
these nuts?
Look, I mean, I thought it was dumb too, and I guess we know where the line is on things that you can't say on TNT because they let another curse word go later. I guess maybe
It's
they only
weird.
get one curse word a match or a show, and
Well, it is.
they couldn't use dick because they had shit coming
Suck
later.
my dick, I guess, is too bad, but they say shit a lot.
They do.
They say shit almost every week. They don't bleep it.
Yeah,
Shit's okay to say, but you can't say suck my big fat dick.
yeah. He's Puerto Rican.
It's just
so I'm
weird
sure it
that
wasn't
you're,
that big anyway.
you're charging at someone and you're telling them to suck your dick. I don't know. It's weird. But in the end, Dustin and Matt Jackson had Santana and Ortiz set up for tombstones. Nick jumped off the top rope, kicked Santana and Ortiz, and Dustin and Matt tombstoned them. And then Nick landed on Sammy with a senton, and then Matt pinned him for the win. So,
An A for creativity.
yeah,
Unnecessary, but an A for
totally
creativity.
unnecessary.
A for creativity.
I don't know how the drop kick makes the tombstone worse. It's gravity.
Right. You're drop kicking him to force him down faster and harder.
Yeah.
Look,
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. But it was interesting. It was fun. That was fun.
You keep saying it like you're trying to convince yourself.
I am trying to convince myself.
Next up, we have Trent versus Ray Phoenix. By the way, who the fuck's name is just Trent? That's his name. We have Trent and then Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy ringside. The guy that's gimmick is like, I don't even try at all. He even tried hard enough to have two names, to have a full name. It's Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy with Trent.
I did not pick up on that, but you're totally right.
It's weird.
He's a WWE cast off. They shaved off his last name.
He's a diva. He's a WWE women's wrestler with just one name.
I was
Carmella.
Yeah,
Natalia.
You know who we haven't seen in a long time?
Naomi.
Naomi. We have not seen Naomi in a long time. I'm worried about her.
She's been on hiatus as long as the
her.
Usos have been gone, and because the Usos keep getting arrested for drunk
Yeah,
driving.
we haven't seen the Usos either.
So it's like they're punishing her too.
Yeah, bad choices. One of the things I was annoyed with was how much they hyped this match between
Oh my God.
one named Trent and Phoenix, but I was like, okay, yeah, you sold me. It's going to be a pretty good match. Underwhelmed.
Yeah, that was stupid to say. I mean, don't say like, oh,
Folks, this is going to be the match of the night.
Yeah.
JR.
he calls someone else Jr.
Yes.
This is gonna be a hell of a match, Jr. Wait, that's me, Kang, Excalibur Kang. Where am I?
That's I do wonder that.
Is that a woman?
That's what I wonder sometimes with JR. Sometimes I think he's just woken up and he's announcing matches.
Yeah. Also, what annoyed me mid-match, JR plugged his podcast and then talked about how excited he was for college football this weekend.
Right.
He's like, well, my podcast came out this week, and I'm really excited for Oklahoma college football week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
It's going to be a lot of fun, King Shivani.
They go, oh, yeah, those things are going to be great, but not as great as this match here. And the action in the ring.
It's going to be a lot of fun, Excalibur King.
Yes, this was very weird. And
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're telling me this match sucks.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about football.
it did suck. But yes, I mean, it's just that they sold it so much in the beginning. I was hyped. And
Yeah. Phoenix got the win with...
spinning muscle power bomb.
there you go.
There you go.
And, it's... Everything else he does in the match is more devastating than that move.
Yeah.
But he wins with that move. And then Trent offers a handshake after the match, but Phoenix pushed him. So Trent tackles him to the ground, gets some punches in, and then Phoenix rolled out of the ring and then just started spinning like he got knocked out by Mike Tyson or something. He just oversold like crazy.
Well, he spins a lot, so I mean, it's part of his gimmick.
Oh, okay.
His spinner.
Next up, Tony Schiavone interviews Cody in the ring. Cody again says he can never challenge for the AEW World Title. I think I figured out where they're going with this. I think I just figured it out.
Break it down. Tell me.
Because, Joe and I, we've both said, he's going to win it one day.
Yeah, probably.
But, I think Joe hit, originally Joe, said Cody was like, well, I'm too big to win the title. I'm too...
Right.
That was, Cody's own ego, I guess. Mm-hmm. I think now, and I said, maybe it'll be a couple years. He's going to wait a couple years till MJF is the biggest heel in the company. MJF wins it. MJF becomes the AEW World Champion. No one could beat him. And then Cody, there's something happens where Cody breaks his vow, but no one will care because the fans will love Cody so much that he'll come out and then, there'll be some announcement where he's gonna do it again just to stop MJF. And then he'll beat MJF for it.
Right.
That's my prediction. It's like a 2-year prediction. So remember this day, December 5th, 2019. Yes. And then also remember the day, May 5th, December 18, when Josh said this.
I like these nuts.
Yes. But those 2 days are very important. So just saying, if in a year or two Cody beats MJF for the world title, you heard it here first. Not from Dave Meltzer, not from any of these other trash journalists, okay? That's it.
Not from this trash journalist either.
Not from Josh, no. He likes these nuts. So Cody mentions how his best friends are busy with the Inner Circle. His wife's a psycho.
Yeah.
And then he issues a challenge to Butcher and the Blade. He's like, oh, let's do a tag match. You can even pick my partner. Then he moves on to MJF and says, you do the worst crossroads in the history of wrestling. At least they're botching it on 2 channels now.
Yeah, that's right.
Who does it?
Who does
Who does it on NXT? I've only said it like a million times.
Oh, I know who it is. Ciampa.
No.
Ah, shit.
It's Damian Priest's finisher.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
It's his finish.
Damian I didn't see him this week.
What do they call it?
he's
The
out of
Reckoning?
mind. I think they do.
it's The Reckoning.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So that was kind of funny. Then Cody says, I knew MJF was a bad guy, but he was my bad guy. I thought that was a good line. Then he says, MJF said he'll never fight me, so what's it going to take? Cody offers up his expensive truck. And this is another moment where it's like, this is not something a babyface does. He's like, here's the keys to my Ford truck.
Right.
Only 300 of them have been made. That's a heel thing to say.
Douchebag.
Yeah. So he's like, here's the keys to my truck, rare truck, only 300.
This is my watch.
This is my watch. Tony Khan gave it to me. He's a billionaire. Here, take my watch. Take my expensive shoes. I'm rich.
Got 50 grand in a briefcase.
Yeah, he has Justin Roberts bringing a briefcase with 50 grand, which, by the way, was more than 50 grand. It's kind of funny. I think it's funny how in movies and whatever in television, they always get it wrong. Because, again, I used to be a bank teller, so I know a stack of hundreds this thick, which there were like at least 8 stacks of those. But one stack is 10 grand. So it was like, I saw 8 stacks. There might have been 2 more, but I couldn't see it in the angle. But there were at least 8 stacks. That's 80 grand. It was supposed to be. It's just funny how they always get that wrong.
No, they
You've
rounded.
seen Dodgeball, right?
Yes.
Where he offers him. Now, this was a joke, but he offers Peter $100,000 and they open it up and it's just one little stack of, which it's 10, that's 10 grand.
Right.
So, like, it was funny. It's a funny joke.
That was funny.
So then Cody takes out a $100 bill from the briefcase to prove that it's all real. And then he has Justin Roberts give it to a kid in the front row. I guess it paid for his ticket.
Yeah, so they did 2 front row spots this week.
They did. God.
Yeah. Trying to get
And
the fans involved.
This was the best one. The better one.
Yeah.
Easily. Next up, Alex Marvez interviews Joey Janela backstage. Marvez asks Janela, why did you accept Moxley's challenge? Janela says, I don't have anywhere to sleep tonight, and a hospital bed seems fine to me, which that was a good line.
No,
No?
that was good.
Joey mentions their lights out match that they had in the summer, but he says, this one counts, so this time you'll have to kill me. And then Moxley walks up, looks at Janela, then looks at Marvez and just says, kids, and walks away. Which
He's
that
fucking great.
was totally Dean Ambrose in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, that was a Dean Ambrose thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. He's Moxley now and everything, but that felt more like an Ambrose thing.
Right. The relaxed version of Moxley, which is Ambrose.
Sure. But I still loved it. I mean,
Yeah,
I loved when Ambrose did stuff like that.
It was great. He had Dean, Moxley, whatever. What's his real name?
His real name is John. No. It's oh fuck. No, I think it is John. I think his first name is John something. Or John Good. Jonathan Good.
Jonathan Good. Look, Jonathan has great timing. Great timing.
He does.
Yeah. So I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
Next up, we have another Dark Order recruitment video. This time we see the fat guy trying to join the Dark Order. Like they initiate a guy before him, and then it's his turn. And Evil Uno... Well, the first guy, Evil Uno asks, he says, why do you want to join? The guy says, revenge. And he's like, okay. He gives him a creeper match. Go jerk off with the other ones. So he runs away, he skeets. And then the fat guy shows up, and Evil Uno asks him, why do you want to join?
That's good.
And
I don't like skiing.
you don't like skeeting?
Don't segment that. You know what I meant. That was funny. You got me. That was good.
All right.
That was good.
So he says, why do you want to join? The fat guy says, I just want friends. Well, apparently that was the wrong answer. Because then, who's the other guy's name?
What is it? You got
Evil.
Evil
I always
Uno
forget.
and
The other guy. Skinny guy.
Skinny.
He kicks him in the face, and then all the other creepers rape him, or I
Did
guess
they? Or
skeet
just-
on him. I don't know.
They were petting him.
It was like, ah!
I've got friends.
Did they kill him? What did they do?
He's got friends now. They were all petting him and everything.
Do you think we'll see him again? Another video with the fat guy.
Why not? They've been doing this fat guy stuff forever. What are they going to do now?
Yeah, but it seemed like he got rejected this time.
Yeah, but what was the point if he doesn't join? We're thinking too much about this, Andrew. I don't care.
It's really not important.
No, it's not.
All right.
So what, there's going to be a double Evo Uno fat guy? A super Uno?
Super Uno.
Jesus.
He eats him.
He's bigger than Evil
I am
Uno.
Super Uno.
Yeah, so this obviously is.
Well, now we
not-
know it's not it's not
it's not
Evil
an
Uno.
origin story. So what the fucking point?
You got to be strong to join the Dark Order.
And apparently be friendless.
Yeah. Next up, Nyla Rose faces off against Leva Bates. Before the match, they showed footage of Nyla powerbombing Shanna through a table last week, which wasn't on the show. They were like, oh, this is during some meet and greet with the fans. Yeah. So, okay, it's good. Powerbomb through a table, sure. Nyla dominates Bates, but then Peter Avalon gets to the ring and shushes her. Nyla beats up both of them, wins with a sit-down powerbomb. Then she gives Bates another sit-down powerbomb after the match ends. And then Shanna comes out for some revenge. She gets some shots in, but Nyla gives her a power slam. Then Nyla brings in a table. She's about to powerbomb Shanna through it, but the ref tells her no. So Nyla grabs the ref and powerbombs the ref through the table, and then powerbombs Shanna onto the ref. And then after this, they cut to Britt Baker in the front row looking horrified, just like she was at TakeOver War Games. Now, this was during the commercial,
right?
But they showed it on the split screen. And again, some people, I don't know how you watch this full version, but there's a full version where you could hear the audio as well. And Excalibur said, "That's Britt Baker. That's Adam Cole's girlfriend."
Jesus, I didn't hear that part.
Like,
I knew what they were referencing. But I didn't see that.
Like, okay, if you want to reference it with that, fine. Just do the shot, but don't say that's Adam Cole's girlfriend
without saying "baby."
But it's just dumb.
It is dumb.
It makes her look stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And really, you're gonna waste a breaker like that instead of having her in a match.
And why is she out in the front row?
Right? Why would she care about watching a Nyla Rose match?
Why is she in the front row like a fan?
Right. Yeah.
She works there.
Well, maybe later on, maybe she was supposed to join this new group.
Shut up. We're not there yet. Afterwards, they say Nyla Rose has been suspended for the rest of 2019. Okay, so 3 weeks.
Hey, 3 weeks of that pay? That's a lot at my job. Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, Chris Jericho and Jake Hager come to the ring.
Well, hold on.
Oh, my God.
Before we got there, because I watched AEW first, and I was like, oh, Jesus, this show sucks balls today. It's terrible. I don't know how you were thinking when you got to this point, but I was like, I don't know if I can continue watching AEW today. It's just not. It's not doing it for me. And then what follows, saves the show, in my opinion.
What follows is glorious.
Glorious. Yeah.
So Jericho says no one from Champaign, Illinois has ever been as successful as Chris Jericho.
That's probably true.
And the fans chant for Tony Khan because that's where he's from.
Oh.
But Jericho says, who the hell is Tony? And then Jericho holds up his bubbly and says they sold 12,000 in 1 week. Which was actually what's more impressive, 10,000 in I think they said 2 hours or 2 days. Either way, it was impressive.
Wow.
So yeah.
Everything
I think
he touches
2 days.
turns to gold.
Pretty much. And then Jericho says, I've been informed that I have to have one more match before 2019 is over. Did he say title match?
Yeah, title match.
He said title match. Okay. So it's okay. So I have to have one more title match, but I get to choose because I'm the champion. So I put together a list. And of course, the fans pop. It's funny because we were just talking about this. And once I was, we were debating whether he could do the list again. And a bunch of fans told me that on Jericho's podcast, he said that, no, they have the rights to it.
Really?
He said WWE has the rights to it, yeah.
Huh, okay.
It's weird. He still said, I have a list. So he said, I have a list.
Well, I mean,
I guess he can't have lists of Jericho and have the fucking list. Although he did it in one of his entrances, remember? What was it? All Out 2? Or All Out? Yeah, All Out.
Well, I mean, he instantly killed it as soon as.
Well, yeah, they cheer, and he says, "Get
no.
out of 2016. This is not the list. This is the lexicon of Le Champion."
Amazing.
And take a listen.
On this lexicon is everybody that I refuse to wrestle ever again in 2019. Let's start from the top. Jon Moxley.
No.
Cody Rhodes, because he can't. Young Bucks, Papa Buck, Moxley, Scorpio Sky, Too Cold Scorpio, any member of the Scorpions. Moxley, Michael Nakazawa, Kenny Omega, Kenny Ortega, Kenny Shields, Kenny Chesney, Kenny from South Park, Moxley. The chubby guy over here with the popcorn in the 5th row. The ugly guy with the dumb glasses over here in the 3rd row. Moxley. Darby Allin, Rick Allen, Alan Jones, Moxley, Evil Uno, Angry Dose, Hateful Trace, Moxley.
I like Evil Uno, like for no reason. Evil Uno.
Oh, you know what? That's who the fat guy is. Angry Dose.
Oh, yeah. Is that
He's
it?
fucking amazing. No, okay.
He said Buck Owens. So was that a Kevin Owens reference?
I don't
And
know.
then he also said Alan Jones. You know who Alan Jones is?
No.
That's AJ Styles' real name.
I picked up on all the weird ones. All the Scorpions. Kenny
Yeah.
Chesney.
Scorpio
Jeez.
Sky, any of the
And
Scorpions.
Scorpions.
Fucking great.
But seriously, where would AEW be without Chris Jericho? It would.
know.
There was no NXT would be smoking them if Chris Jericho was not.
If he wasn't there, who'd be their heel champ right now? I guess MJF.
and maybe
No, he's really not known enough. It'd have to be like Pac or maybe Cody as a heel.
or Moxley.
That's true, Moxley. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even think Moxley is on Jericho's level.
Well,
Moxley
no
is
one-
great.
Yeah, no one's on Jericho.
But I'm just saying they would be sunk without Chris Jericho. Sunk. Whatever money they're paying Chris Jericho is not enough. Because this show, honestly, was hot garbage until Chris Jericho came to save it this week. I honestly, Chris Jericho saved him.
Hot garbage, really? That's pretty harsh.
I didn't think it was good at all. Look at all those matches.
I guess it wasn't that.
Look at all
great.
those
I mean,
matches.
Cody's promo was all right.
It was okay. He was a douchebag and a dick. Then we got to see the bunnies and the butcher. Well, that was later on, but it just wasn't good. Nyla Rose had a squash match. Awful, awful, awful. Chris
All right.
Jericho, amazing, amazing, amazing.
Right. Obviously, fair enough.
And we're not even halfway through what he did.
Jericho's interrupted by Jurassic Express, but Jericho says, "Hey, you interrupted me. I didn't finish my list. I also have dinosaurs and little children on my lexicon."
Great.
Luchasaurus finally speaks. At first, he's like, "Urgh." And he's like, "Oh, you actually think I sound like that?"
Great.
But then he says, "I'm not surprised dinosaurs are on your list because we've been marginalized for 65 million years." Which that was a really good line.
Hilarious.
Luchasaurus then tells Jericho, Marco Stunt is small for his age, but he's more man than you'll ever be. Jericho says Marco is small for any age, but if it's not you or you, then you can't mean you. And he points to Jungle Boy. Jericho calls Jungle Boy a piece of shit and says you couldn't last 10 minutes in the ring with me. Jungle Boy grabs the mic from Jericho and says, I know I could last 10 minutes with you. And he slaps Jericho. Everyone brawls, but Jericho and Hager retreat, and Jericho yells, "You'll find out December 18th." So they're both
Mega
shows
show.
are working to this December 18th.
Mega show.
And Jungle Boy gets a title match despite being 0-8 in NXT. NXT. He's 0-8 in AEW.
So is this where he wins? Is this where he wins? Are they setting up a Cinderella story? No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. But it'll be entertaining AF.
You think?
I think so.
But again, Keith Lee versus Balor's the bigger match.
I mean,
The
sure,
better
sure.
match.
It's going to be better.
Keith Lee
NXT is
versus-
going to be better.
Sorry, Keith Lee versus Cole.
Well,
Now it's funny because that was the house, like that was the main match all summer in the house shows was Adam Cole defending his title against Keith Lee. That's what
Really?
it was. That's what it was here in Houston, and it was a really good match. But
they
yeah.
fucking probably have a lot of good chemistry together then.
Yeah.
I'd imagine so. Oof.
All right, moving on. Next up, we have a women's match. Chris Statlander,
The alien.
who is an alien, I guess. What the fuck? You can't just do that. You can't just hit her music, and then you have a video of some fucking cartoon aliens, and then she comes out with, like, shit all over her face. So she's an alien? That's like a retarded alien, which I guess
Yeah,
makes sense. Statlander versus Hidekiro Shida. Statlander gets the win with a cradle tombstone. But then after the match, Brandy Rhodes and Awesome Kong get in the ring. Brandy cuts a horrible promo.
I watched this with Andrew live, and the noises Andrew made were it was 10 times worse than the sigh. He was yelling and screaming. He was making loud noises. It was terrible. He was in distraught. I wondered if he was okay. I cautioned for him. Andrew, are you okay?
She was a ring announcer. It
was just like that downstairs 10 minutes ago.
Justin Roberts is a ring announcer. He's not a wrestler.
Yet. Yes.
She's fucking horrible on the mic. Horrible!
Yeah.
Stop it. You don't have to wrestle.
Well,
this is why people hate fucking WWE, because they did the same shit with Stephanie.
Andrew, they're trying to make the women's division more interesting. Are you interested? Go.
Of course not.
Okay.
So she gets a horrible promo. She tells Statlander, you have an opportunity to join us. Pledge yourself to the Nightmare Collective. What? The Nightmare Collective?
An extension of the Nightmare family. Which is something Cody runs?
Yeah. Whatever. So Statlander doesn't do anything, but a fan in the front row yells, I'll pledge. This fucking woman who's clearly an athlete. They bring her in and they start shaving her head, but it takes too long, so I guess they fucking give up and go to the back. But now they have a new member of their Nightmare Collective.
Right.
But I guess they're basically doing the Straight Edge Society, where you have to shave your head to join. Wow, how original.
No.
Fuck.
Well, it's been 10 years.
So?
Ideas get recycled. Ideas get recycled. How many remakes of Batman have they had? Too many. That's why they're doing this, Andrew, because maybe they're going to get it right this time.
With Batman or with the stable?
With the stable.
No, the Straight Edge Society was worked. There's nothing getting right this time. Straight Edge Society worked.
Fair.
Yeah. This is dumb. Next up, we have Christopher Daniels versus Pentagon Jr. Daniels attacks Pentagon on the ramp, and they fight there for a few minutes. Daniels tried to do a springboard moonsault, but fell right on his fucking ass. He's 49. Maybe you shouldn't do that anymore, buddy.
Broke a hip, possibly.
They tried to save it. They're like, oh, that's because of the attack.
Right. Oh, his ankle's been hurt.
Yeah. Phoenix came out and threw in Daniels' mic stand. Pentagon tried to hit him with it, but missed. Daniels then grabbed it, thought about using it, but tossed it away. And then Pentagon kicked Daniels in the balls while the ref was looking at the fucking mic stand. And then Pentagon won with the package pile driver.
Hey, this isn't yours.
SCU, I'm 52.
That does rhyme, yeah.
Yeah. He's 49, but
Yeah, I got you.
it works.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a video promo from the Butcher, the Blade, and Allie the Bunny. She says, we're here to cut the head off the snake. Okay, I'm sorry. How many Dark Orders are there in AEW? What the fuck? We have the Dark Order. Then we have the Butcher, the Blade, and Allie. They're very similar, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the Nightmare
The Nightmare Collective.
Three like dark stables that are basically all doing the same thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Allie looks super slutty and hot in that bunny outfit. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. But then they showed the Butcher, and he's like making this goofy face with a monocle.
Not a fan of the monocle?
That's not creepy. I feel like I'm watching Ace Ventura 2, and you must be the Monopoly guy. Hey, thanks for the free parking. He looks so goofy.
I don't understand what a bunny does in this group.
I don't either.
No.
At least she looks hot.
Oh, God. Yeah.
The only positive I could say. She has a tongue ring now.
She's hot. Yeah.
Super slutty. Way hotter than she looked before.
She does not fit with the two old men.
No.
No. Hot body, old men. Hot body, old men. I don't get it, but I mean...
The Butcher and the Blade.
Yeah. Well.
Is this Sweeney Todd? The fuck?
Fuck if I know.
All right, so for the main event, we got Joey Janela versus John Moxley. JR said Moxley has rattlesnake tendencies,
Gang.
so he's calling him Stone Cold.
Yeah, I got him. I understood what he was dropping down.
Of course you understood. That's not the point.
I got it. Yeah, no, totally.
No, I know you got it.
100%.
I know you got it.
I
okay?
understood.
That wasn't the point I'm making.
Oh, okay.
Janela hit an elbow drop off the top rope. Moxley kicks out. In the end, Moxley gave Janela the paradigm shift on the top turnbuckle and then hit another one in the middle of the ring for the win. Then after the match, Jericho and the Inner Circle appear from the crowd just like Moxley did to Jericho last week. And Jericho holds up the title even though he has a match with Jungle Boy.
No, I got him.
But obviously this is the next pay-per-view match.
Right.
It's weird because
See, Jericho is more concerned with Moxley.
oh, of course.
Jungle Boy's gonna win.
No, shut up. Yeah, sure, go for that.
Yeah.
It's weird because I can't see Moxley losing. But like I don't think it's time to take the title off Jericho. Now again, I don't think they've announced the next pay-per-view yet.
No.
So maybe it's January, maybe it's February, maybe it's March. I would say March is too early to take the title off Jericho.
No,
But the point is, like I said this a week or two ago, he's beaten all the baby faces.
right.
There's no one else. Moxley's the last babyface to fight. Like, big name. So maybe you have to take it from him, because then he has no one. Because Jericho literally would have no one else.
So you
Unless someone's WWE contract expires in time.
you make Jericho chase after he gets Moxley?
Huh?
You make Jericho chase Moxley?
Chase Moxley.
Yeah.
Jericho's
Moxley,
the champ.
I know, but if Moxley wins, is that what you're saying? Moxley wins, then you get Jericho chasing him?
I guess you could have another match, sure. But again, Cody said they're only going to do 4 a year. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I'm with you. I mean, there's no reason to take it off of him. He's obviously
But that
fire.
there is that point where he's literally beaten every babyface. Like all the big name babyfaces.
right.
He beat them all. He beat Hangman Page. He beat Cody. He beat Omega. Who else? Is that it? He even beat Darby Allin. I mean, Darby, you know what I mean? He's not even a big name. That's
Yeah.
not a pay-per-view. I mean,
Yeah,
you'd have to turn someone face like a Pac. You have to turn Pac face to keep Jericho's title reign going.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. All right, so let's give some awards. Who'd you have for worst dressed?
Worst dress, Chris Statlander.
That's what I had, yeah. Alien.
Too sweet.
Nope.
Okay.
Best dressed.
Dakota Kai as a bad girl.
You don't want to do that.
She looks hot as a bad girl.
Stop that. I had Allie the Bunny. I want to fuck her. In the outfit. And you know what? I have my own bunny outfit, Allie.
Oh, shit.
We could fuck like rabbits or bunnies. Me and you, baby. Let's do it. The bunny mask that she wears, it fixes her lazy eye. Worst acting?
Worst acting was, I thought it was Jungle Boy. I mean, look, everyone is...
He wasn't very good. No.
No, everyone's spitting hot fire in that segment, but he just delivered his line with so little intensity.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, really? That's going to be the guy you're fighting?
He wasn't great, but I had Brandy Rhodes. Anytime she speaks, she fucking wins it for me. Worst acting.
Sure.
Best acting?
And Jericho, I mean...
Should we just suspend the best acting award until someone else steps their game up?
The Chris Jericho award goes to Chris Jericho.
I mean, he's going to win it every week.
Yeah, well, I mean...
As long as he has a mic.
The great thing about AEW is that he's been on every fucking show, too. He's been there.
As long as he has a mic, he's winning best acting. It's funny when they... Originally, Cody said, like, in an interview or, like, at a panel, like, fans were like, are you going to have 20-minute promos in the ring? And he was like, hell no! Well, no, it's a good thing you fucking do.
Right.
Because Jericho's the exception. You could put him You can give him a microphone and say, go to the ring, and he could cut a promo just like that, like just without anything, and just fucking... It's stand-up. He's doing stand-up comedy.
He essentially just made up names in his head and fucking made it hilarious.
He's a stand-up comedian.
He read names for 5 minutes, and we ate it up like children. Please, sir, give me more. Oliver Twist style. It was... Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's great. Worst comment?
Worst comment, the black and gold brand is hotter than chestnuts roasted on open fire.
Okay. I'll go with that's Adam Cole Rhodes. Jesus Christ.
Baby.
Adam Cole's girlfriend. Even though it wasn't really on even though not everyone heard it or saw it.
Sure. That's
Going with that because I fucking saw it. Best comment?
Marco's stunt is small for any age.
That's good. Yeah. I just had him reading the lexicon. Just all the names he fucking rolled off was great.
I mean, best comment, best moment, best acting. When Chris Jericho's out there, he's probably going to win those awards.
Right. Worst match?
Worst match was the Nyla Rose match.
Okay, I had Forgotten Sons versus Jobbers.
We both picked jobber matches. I think we both win there. Actually, we both lose.
Super slow?
Super slow-mo match was Matt Riddle versus Cassius. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Andrew, did you see how slow Cassius Ohno
We're done with that.
off the ropes?
You gave your award.
He came off the ropes
Move
so
on.
slow, like molasses dripping through a stone.
I had Nyla super slow-mo. Best match?
You know, this is funny because we had a couple 6-man tag matches this week. We had one on Monday Night Raw, we had one on AEW, and we had one here. And the NXT one was by far better than both of them combined. It was amazing. NXT 6-man tag.
Sure. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
There was no amazing matches like there usually are.
Really? I thought the NXT
good.
tag match was like by far the best match of the week.
It was good, but it's not like on the caliber of like what we've had lately.
Excuse me.
No complaints, I'm just saying. Worst move?
Christopher Daniels botch. I worried for his safety afterwards.
Yeah. Yes, definitely that one. Best move?
Best move was, I don't even know what it's called, but Dijakovic's spinning dive to the outside off the rope. That was amazing.
Okay. I had the Riker choke slam and the jobber on the apron.
That was good too. Right.
I don't think I've ever seen that the way they did it. It was really good. Worst moment?
Dark Order vignette.
I had the Nightmare Collective.
Yeah, we both lose.
You know, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Jericho reading the lexicon.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lexicon of Le Champion.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Great.
All right, that is all for awards. So since we did the stop doing that. Since we did the Wednesday Night War podcast on Wednesday last week,
I remember.
it was before the ratings came out.
I was there.
Well, the ratings came in. Did you see them?
No.
NXT destroyed AEW last week.
Well, we kind of figured that going in, right?
Why?
Well, I don't know if we figured that they would destroy them, but we figured that NXT was going to win because of all the momentum that they had coming off of the big pay-per-view Survivor Series. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that the numbers were that drastic.
Yeah, so again, it was the day after, or the day before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. But still, the ratings were up there for NXT, so I don't know why it wouldn't for AEW. But NXT had 810,000, AEW had 663.
Right.
Now, apparently AEW still beat them in the demo, but in like most of the demos, but whatever. This week, it was a lot closer. Ratings went up for both shows. AEW had 851, NXT had 845, so really close. Again, the demos are really close for that as well, for all of them as well.
I think the big test will be the December 18th pay-per-view. Both are going to have title matches. Which title matches are more important? Chris
Sure.
Jericho fighting or
Yeah.
Adam Cole, baby?
Right. All right. Well, which show was better?
Well, I enlisted
I
some.
would say neither show were great. I'll just say that right off the top. It's not like NXT had a great show.
Well, I thought NXT had a better ending.
It did.
And I also asked our fans on the What's Wrong with Wrestling page. And I mean, it was pretty much 28 people voted for, and then 7 people voted for 8.
You voted on your own poll.
Did I?
Yeah.
I did. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 28 people to 7. I think that's a big
You even put
landslide.
SmackDown in there? Or someone else did that?
Someone else did. Screw you, Ricky. Trying to screw up the poll.
So
no,
why don't you have your own opinion and say...
I do. I thought like I said, I thought that NXT had a better ending and left a better taste in my mouth as we finished the show. AEW, all they had was Chris Jericho.
But it was the best part of both shows.
It was the best part of the week.
Not even close.
Not even close, but I thought beginning to end that NXT was a little bit better and they had a better ending.
All right.
What about you? So you thought it was AEW?
No. That's fine. I'll go with NXT.
Okay.
I mean, it's true. But the fucking Jericho segment
I mean,
was so good. But now, hey, it's official. NXT 7, AEW 3.
yeah, so
There you
there's
go.
no way they can catch up with them this year.
Not this year, no.
So you hear that, folks? 2019, we have NXT winning the war.
At least in our heads.
I think we're fair.
The ratings where AEW's been winning, obviously. They've won most weeks. Yeah. Breaking news. I'll let you do yours after this, but Johnny Morrison signed.
Shit, that's what I had. I'm
it's
kidding.
not like
I'm
you
kidding.
broke a
I'm
fucking
kidding.
story.
I'm kidding. You don't know my sources. I talk with Booker T all the time.
They fucking announced this on the stupid backstage show. Instead of having Morrison, show up as a surprise, like in the Rumble next month. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Like 2 months ago, there was one of the wrestling websites announced Morrison signed with WWE. And then Morrison replied to the tweet saying, wrong. Let me know where I sign AEW. So, he tricked everyone, right?
Right.
Could have said nothing this whole time.
Because he probably
And then
knew he was coming out the
in
Rumble.
the fucking Rumble. Well, no, I mean, people might have speculated on it, but still. There was rumors that Styles was coming in the Rumble. Didn't matter. Still was a huge pop. Still was an amazing moment. You know why? Because we didn't know for sure.
Right.
And, Morrison's, he used to be in WWE, not the biggest name ever, but still, it would have been fucking cool if we're at the Rumble. We don't know that he's signed. He comes out. Now we know he's signed. Now he's definitely coming out the Rumble.
Yeah.
It'll still be cool to see him, but, you ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
You idiots! For your stupid backstage show that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah. I agree.
Fucking stupid.
Dummies.
Yeah, just for some fucking ratings.
Let it out.
Oh, I
Andrew.
gotta watch backstage.
No one says that.
I gotta watch backstage for all the breaking news.
No one says. I gotta watch backstage to see CM Punk. No one
well,
gives a fuck.
They do now.
No one cares.
All right, what do you got, Reese's Pieces?
For Reese's Pieces, did you know before NXT taped or NXT went live, Mauro Ranallo got a standing ovation from the crowd because he's so brave for coming out to work. So brave. I thought that was dumb. Also, I looked up Bobby Fish potentially might have suffered a concussion. So that's why he's out.
Well, Cole said a neck injury, but
Neck concussion, whatever.
oh yeah,
They're about the same. Candice LeRae also has oral lacerations. Remember, she had her lip busted open.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is the dealio on that. We also have the voting for the NXT awards are now up, and I thought it'd be interesting just to go over a couple of them. We won't go over all of them. But these are the match of the year candidates.
Yep, Cole Gargano. There's your winner.
Cole Gargano is on there. We have the women's war game match: Tyler Bate versus Walter, Io Shirai versus Shayna Baszler, Candice LeRae and Io Shirai, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano.
Doesn't matter. It's going to be one of the Adam Cole Gargano ones. There's 3 of them, right?
They had 3. Three state. They had two out of 3 falls matches.
Yeah. The first one, Gargano won the title.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh Lord.
That would be mine because Gargano won.
Viking
the
Raiders.
3 Stages of Hell was amazing.
Kylo versus Undisputed Era.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm
Thank
just trying
you.
to read a few of them.
Gargano and Cole win.
Okay. I also want to get to the best rivalry of the year.
Gargano and Cole win.
Okay, well, if you can't pick Gargano and Cole, who would be a runner-up? I think it would be LeRae versus Io Shirai. But you also have Ripley versus Baszler.
No, that's not no.
Strong Style versus Imperium. I don't really know about
No.
that. And then Dream versus Roddy Strong.
No, it's Cole and Gargano.
If you can't pick
But
Cole
you
and
can.
Gargano,
It's right there.
I know.
Cole and
Pretend
Gargano.
Pretend they don't exist in this universe.
Why? So
who-
I can't vote for them?
No, you cannot vote for them. I'm making your pick now. Who he doesn't
There's no.
exist.
You tweet it, dummy.
Okay, I'm tweeting Candice LeRae and Io Shirai because I think women need more representation on this list.
So you're giving them a bullshit vote.
I'm giving them the vote that I feel comfortable
All
giving.
right. It's the second best rivalry, yeah, but it wasn't Cole
Thank you. That's what I
Gargano.
was trying to get at, Andrew. Yes.
But why would I not vote for Cole and Gargano?
I know. I was just trying to.
Okay, move on.
Okay. What else do you want to? What else do you want to go through? Do you want to go through Breakout?
No, I hate that shit.
Okay.
That shit's stupid. How is Matt Riddle a breakout star? Hasn't he broken out already?
No. Remember who was last year's breakout star? It was the Brazilian guy.
No,
Cesar
he was a
Bononi.
future.
Oh,
Wasn't he the future
It was-
star?
It was whatever. It was
Haven't
one of
seen
those-
him since he won the fucking award. He won the award and disappeared like Jimmy Hoffa.
That was great. Yeah. So that's all I got.
Fucking disappeared. Out
Hey, but you know what?
of thin air.
He's gonna be a future star. Future star in this business. In
Yeah.
AEW, probably.
Great. Okay. So I guess no rumors.
I
all
can,
right.
I can make
Nope.
rumors. No?
Shut up.
Okay.
Fan questions. Justin Stewart, is NXT just going to ignore the fact that Walter's undefeated streak ended in 4 minutes at Survivor Series? So I don't watch NXT UK. Are they still saying he's undefeated?
Oh.
I mean, it's a Survivor Series match. You could still get away with it, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably saying he's still undefeated in NXT.
And I would
UK.
still, I would ignore that stupid Survivor Series match.
Right.
Tony V, if Lars Sullivan made his return to join The Fiend as a member of the Firefly Funhouse, would they have to change the saying, let me in? Okay, I mean, it's a funny joke, but Lars Sullivan should not be a part of the Firefly Funhouse. First of all, he's a monster, but Bray is the biggest monster of all. Bray used to have Braun Strowman, as like protection,
Right.
but now he has The Fiend, who's the most unstoppable wrestler of all time. Like, as of right now, 11 curb stomps. 11.
And a sledgehammer to the head.
That's more than Brock Lesnar kicks out of. That's like Hulk Hogan level. I mean, that's like Hulk Hogan, that's
Oh,
more
shit.
powerful than Hulk Hogan.
I can't wait to see that match.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But no, Liv Morgan fucking would be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like, once it starts to get stale, he's doing it kind of, although the last one was really good because they brought Muscle Man Dance back, and that was a while. It's been a while since we saw that. But yeah, I think you could add Liv Morgan. She'd be so great for that. Like, she's all girly, and then when they come out, she's dark with him.
Let me in.
Yeah. Don't impersonate Liv Morgan, you fucking asshole.
I thought that was perfect.
Don't ruin this for me. Mitch Char, what do you think is one negative aspect of NXT and AEW?
Well, the one negative, the women's division on AEW is lacking.
Well, they're talking about in general, I think. In general, I think, there's the kicking out of finishers and all these huge spots that are kickouts,
Right. I think that's more of a problem in AEW than it is in NXT.
They do in NXT too.
Not as much.
Come on. They hit powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb.
It seems like more of a problem on
Still
AEW.
happens on the main roster. It still happens on Raw and SmackDown as well.
Look, it's a disease that needs to be wiped out.
Yeah. Vladimir Jordan is the Canadian Destroyer / Panama Sunrise, the new super kick and RKO. It's like everyone's using it now. Pretty much.
Fuck, even
And that's the finisher.
even the two fucking oldest wrestlers in America fucking got that all.
Dustin and who? The other
Yeah, the fucking
Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah. True.
How did they not crumple and turn to dust whenever they hit that back?
It's actually an easy move. That's the funny part. It looks really cool, but it's easy. It's easy to do. It looks hard, but it's really not. Ziggy the Beast trivia when Chris... Oh, he's mentioned the Alan Jones thing, yeah. AJ Styles' real name is Alan Jones. Chris Chubb. Did you hear Corey Graves' apology on his podcast to Mauro Ranallo? The most forced apology ever.
Sure.
I did not hear it.
No.
But, whatever. Rob, mini bracket, Kane tag team partners judged by comedy value. Kane and X-Pac, Kane and the Hurricane, Kane and RVD, Kane and Daniel Bryan. In terms of comedy value...
He had that many tag team partners?
Yes.
Wow.
He's also teamed with The Undertaker, Big Show, Mankind. He's had a lot of
Wow,
tags. And he's been
Jesus.
champs with all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Comedy value. I mean, yeah, the Hurricane. I can't specifically remember. I remember them being funny together, but I can't remember like specific moments or sayings. Same goes for RVD and X-Pac. So I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Bryan because I remember it's still fresh in my mind.
Right.
Now, the X-Pac thing was one of the coolest things. It was the coolest thing Kane ever did was when he did the suck it when Kane said suck it with his he was using his voice box to talk and like X-Pac made him a member of DX. It was not for long because then he betrayed him, fucking X-Pac. But as a kid, I was like a teenager. I fucking loved this tag team because I fucking loved Kane and I loved DX. And then X-Pac's like, "Go ahead, Kane, say it," and he's about to say it with the voice box. And then X-Pac grabs the voice box, like, "You don't need that, man. You don't need that. Say it." And then Kane just goes, "Suck it," and it was fucking awesome. It was so great.
Sounds funny.
You should look it up.
I will.
Let's see, Kyle. If it isn't too much trouble, can you start uploading Josh's show notes too? One of my favorite parts is you and Joe trying to decipher what he wrote. If you send them to me, I'll do it.
I will not. No one deserves to read my show notes. You know what? They're probably too much for your mind to understand. Your mind would be blown. I think that's the real problem. I don't want to be held accountable for anybody's minds getting exploded from reading my show notes. So I think those are off limits to the public.
Whatever. Logan Shaw doesn't pertain to last night's episodes, but do you remember when Andrew scrolled through Josh's block list on Twitter and saw several scary movie accounts? Can we get an updated read-through of Josh's Twitter blocks?
I do not have my phone with me.
Where
But
the
yes,
fuck is your phone?
I left it downstairs. But yes, there are a lot more scary movies.
Like The Grudge? Did you
and
block The Grudge?
The It? Oh, Jesus.
No, it's just It.
Yeah, there's been more.
No, it's just It. It's not called The It.
There's been more It's. There's the It one, the It.
No, there's no the at the beginning, you jackass.
Shit. There's a bunch. Yeah. Oh, scary movies. Oh.
We got to do another like dating segment about like, has there been anything recently?
It's been tough.
Has there been a date recently? Okay, hold on. You told me
No.
you told me this recently.
No.
Josh was like talking to a girl. This is what Josh does, okay? He lives in Texas, yet he goes on these dating sites and looks up girls in Philadelphia. Oh, there's a girl I could marry. A girl in Philadelphia.
She was cute.
So this girl in Philadelphia, they start talking. How long ago was this?
This is about at the beginning of the year.
January, February?
No.
So he's talking to this girl from Philly.
Nice
Really,
girl.
you should be
Nice
telling
girl.
the story, but you told me this. But like,
I'll tell
no,
the
you're gonna
story.
it's gonna take way too long. He's talking to this girl in Philly. Let's meet up. We'll meet up halfway.
Yeah.
So where'd you meet? Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama.
How long of a drive?
8-hour drive.
How long for
10-hour
her?
drive. It was a 10-hour drive for me because I'm the gentleman, so I drove farther. She drove 8 hours. So
She drove 8
I'm the
hours.
gentleman. I drove
Okay.
10 hours.
And you said cute girl.
Cute girl.
You were
Cute girl.
you were attracted to her.
I was very attracted to her. Made out a lot.
Made out a lot.
Yeah.
Did you sleep in the same hotel?
Slept in the same hotel. Slept in the same bed.
Same bed.
Same bed.
Woo! And then what happened?
Nothing. What?
Why?
Because I'm a gentleman, and gentlemen do not sleep on the first date.
Did she want to have sex?
She did very much.
And you said no.
I said no. Because sex should be special, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have so many sexual diseases out here. Because sex is not special to people.
You could wear a condom, Josh.
I don't wear condoms.
You don't wear So
No.
you're like, I'm not having sex with her till I'm ready to get her pregnant?
That's how... Look, I do
You
things...
couldn't even do mouth stuff?
No.
Mouth stuff is
No.
too much?
I've never done mouth stuff. Look,
Oh,
I do...
that's right. I forgot about that. You don't do mouth stuff.
I do things differently. I only have sex with the chicks that I think could be the one. I wasn't 100% sure if she could
You
be the
drove
one.
10 hours
Yeah.
to not have sex.
Look, it wasn't that... Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I knew I wasn't going to have sex, but it was still a very lovely time.
How badly did she try to get you to have sex?
Pretty badly. She played with little Josh a little bit.
I'm sorry, what?
She played with little Josh for a while.
Is it Little Josh?
It got bigger throughout the night.
Okay. Jesus, man. What is wrong with you? Now she hates you, right?
No,
Yes. You still talk to her?
sometimes.
You gonna meet up again?
Maybe.
Liar. It's been a fucking year.
Look, the allure of Josh is pretty strong.
No, women, when you turn down sex from a woman, they hate you for it. Trust me. I've done that too. Not for this. I drive 10 fucking hours and turn down sex.
You'd be surprised. Look, Andrew, I know I don't look like much, but to some women, I'm fucking amazing.
Well, they would
And
never. They would
ladies
never
know it.
know because you would
You
never.
ladies know.
Because you would never have sex with them. Jesus. All right. Eric, weigh in. Can we get some appreciation for Shanna and her big old booty? Yeah, she has a big butt. Good for her.
Who?
Shanna? She's the one that got power bombed by Nyla Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dhruv Doshi, if you could have a proper sit down with any one of the below to get them to listen to a week of your podcast, including pay-per-views, who would it be? Vince, Triple H, Cody, Jericho, Steve Austin, and why?
Well, the one name that wasn't on the list that should be on that list is Taz, right?
Hey,
Taz.
don't be plugged into the podcast. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I would say Vince, but he wouldn't really listen. He wouldn't really listen. He would just tune us out.
Yeah.
Maybe
He'd be thinking of XFL.
Maybe Triple H, and he'd be like, "You guys have some good ideas. Come sign with us now," and then we'll sign with him. Yeah. Pop Culture Junkie, if you could add one additional element / stipulation to the Royal Rumble match, what would it be? I don't know that it needs another stipulation. You go over the top rope, that's it. I think it works the way it is.
I feel like more of the Royal Rumble matches should be for championships. I thought the most interesting one I remember seeing was the one that was for a championship. I thought that was pretty fun.
The one that Triple H won
Yeah, I like that.
that I predicted.
That was great.
Yeah, I think it's fine the way it is, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, Undertaker.
You suck. You're ruining this.
Look, my Undertaker is just as good as yours.
Steve, no, it's not. Steve the Don Valente, if you could interrupt any match from any time in history, what match would it be? That is very easy. Goldberg versus Kevin Owens, Fastlane.
Oh, yes.
Stop Goldberg from fucking winning that match.
That was so sad and so disappointed. And you saw Kevin Owens' raw emotions right
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah.
Go ahead, enjoy it, you fucking asshole.
But it was before the match. He's like, yeah, you should laugh, you piece of shit.
Oh,
It's like, yeah.
poor Kevin Owens.
Ruined WrestleMania that year. Yeah. We would have had Jericho win the fucking Rumble, then beat Kevin Owens in the main event for the Universal title. It would have been fucking awesome, dude.
Well,
Jericho finally wins a Rumble. Would have been great.
really, if there's anything that you could eliminate from wrestling right now, I don't think it's the roll-ups. I think the real problem is Brock Lesnar. I think if we didn't have Brock Lesnar, wrestling probably would be a little bit more fun.
The only problem with Brock Lesnar is that, he's barely there.
Right.
Like, you say Brock Lesnar's the problem, but, like, his matches are usually really good. It's just the fact that he's not, he doesn't show up very often. Because the match with Ray at Survivor Series was actually a lot of fun. With Dominic coming in, but, you know how it is. Anyways, that is the show. That is the Wednesday Night War. I'm going to bed. I'll edit this in the morning because I have to be in work.
Not in Andrew's bed, of course. I'm going,
No,
I'm going
Josh.
to my bed.
Yeah, he's gonna actually drive 10 hours, some random spot, hire a prostitute, and then not have sex with her. So good luck, Josh.
I've never spent money for it. No.
You don't have. It's a joke. The joke makes sense unless you fucking react to it and then clarify. No, actually, as a matter of fact, I have not paid for sex.
Look, I just want people to understand out there, I've had sex with women.
What?
Look.
You've had sex with women? Hold on, I gotta put my headphones back on.
Yeah, because I think what you're implying was because I don't use a condom, I don't have sex. So I want to make it clear I've had sex with plenty of women.
Josh has had sex.
I'm clean.
He's
too.
had sex with plenty of women. That's what he's saying.
Sure.
But he's also saying this.
I like these nuts.
Good night.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every certain was loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keibler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling?